A big part of Canadian nationalism is pride for our landscapes. Our landscapes are usually very sort of stark. For like most of the part of the country, it's either very north with sort of a tundra-ish kind of feel, or it's part of the Canadian Shield, like this photo. The Canadian Shield is really beautiful. Like it is sparse, and it is sort of very kind of out there, but really it has so many beautiful forms, like the stone and just how soft the curves are and the crevices of the stone. And it's really beautiful and majestic, and the fact that there are trees that manage to grow on the stone. It reflects on the Canadian people, sort of metaphorical way, because if we were going to take the stone as sort of a representation of Canada geographically, Canada is not the easiest country to live in if we're going simply by geography. So really, as a people, Canadians are kind of like that stunted tree that is clinging to the rocks. And it doesn't seem like that would be such a good thing, that comparison of us as a people to sort of a scraggly little tree clinging to a rock. But there is a great amount of pride that we're able to do that and stay in this country of very cold winters and sort of limited agricultural growth. And it's just the fact that we can stick it out, that we have the tenacity to stay and just make the best of it. That is just a huge part of Canadian identity and Canadian nationalism. You can see this tree's really gnarled, but I think that's just another form of the pride that we get, that we just have kind of scars with it. Another thing we're really proud of as Canadians is just our the natural beauty of the landscapes that we possess. Because other countries that have a longer history than us, they all usually have really beautiful, great architecture, but we kind of, our architecture is sort of in nature, because all of them, like this photo, this painting right now by the group of seven, it's kind of our component to the magnificent churches and cathedrals that exist other places in the world. This is another Emily car, and as you can see, it's really, really beautiful in the way it is, and it's just so vast. And the way she's captured the feeling is just really, there's just so much feeling in it. If I were religious, then I would probably go here to pray, because it looks like a place of worship. It's just really beautiful. And in conclusion, our Canadian landscapes are extremely important to us as Canadians, and we hold a lot of pride to it. So I would say that it's a major part of Canadian nationalism, and that it's a big part of us defining us as people.